family, you know what I'm saying? One more time, family, we sitting together right now. It's a puff a minute cigars and conversations, y'all, where we get together, put a little smoke in the air, right? And we just talk about whatever is top of mind, family. So we want to welcome you to another episode as we kick this thing off, man. Let me make some introductions real quick, man. So on my extreme right here, we got my brother Tim, right, from Distinguished Gentleman Cigar TV, right? He's in the building right now from the Loop, all right? This brother right here to my direct right is Faison, right? Representing Slow Burn Cigars, y'all. We're going to tell y'all a whole lot more about that, so you definitely want to stay tuned, right? Because you definitely want to hear what they got going on and what they bringing to the party. I go, Cigar Mick is in the building as usual. And the brother on my left needs no introduction because if you watch anything, or if you know anything about this culture of ours, you know Cigar Mick, all right? So Cigar Mick is in the house as well. So family, we just going to kick back, light up some sticks, and talk. You guys are welcome to, stand by, participate, listen to what's going on. You can talk back to the screen if you want. You feel me? We're not going to hear you, but it's all good. You know what I mean? So, yeah, early in the morning, we are here for TPE 2026. We're chilling right now in the library at the Casbah in the Sahara Hotel. And some of us have had some long, rough night. You know what I'm saying? So we just trying to get our thoughts together before we head over to the convention floor later on today. All right. So with that, we'll kick it off, man. Fellas, first and foremost, everything that we do at the beginning of the show, we talk about what we're smoking. No doubt. So what you got over there today, Tim?
Shout out to Thomas Ingle of Altadis. We have a Romeo and Julieta.
Nice.
Yeah, so no doubt it's one of the when I first started smoking cigars, one of my favorite cigars. I started smoking when I first started smoking in 1997. Yeah, no doubt. Romeo and Juliet.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Okay. I know what this man's smoking. Talk about it, baby.
All right. Faison with slow burn. So I'm smoking a slow burn cigar.
Yes.
We got our own blends out, and we pushing them, and we getting them around.
There you go.
And what I'm smoking on is called a Gemini. I'm thinking about my girl. I always try to include her in it.
Yeah.
And she's a Gemini.
Okay. Okay.
This is her favorite cigar that she came out with, and this Gemini contains hints of citrus and Grand Marnier flavors.
Nice. Wow. Okay.
And I figure to start the morning out, I'm gonna start it out smooth and sweet.
Yeah.
A little flavor. Got my little drink. Just to sip.
Yeah.
Nothing overpowering, but something just get the day going right.
Yeah, it is. It is. That first stick of the
that's
day.
that Gemini slow burn.
Let that bad boy burn slow.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. All right, family. I'm starting my day off with this Baccarat right here, man.
Okay.
Dolce Far Niente.
Classic.
Classic. Davidoff. Type of situation, man. This one is called The Game. You know what I'm saying? But I like something light. You know what I'm saying? Not too overpowering in the morning. And we got my man right here. What you got?
Man, you know me. I start off with the hotness.
You start off with the hotness.
Yeah. Now I'm pumping on a Caldwell blind.
Oh well, yeah.
Nice. But for most people, not their first stick of the day. But for me,
Right.
Why? So typically, what I try to do is I'll start off with something milder and then move up. Only because I have to talk to so many people throughout the course of the day. I don't like about cigars.
Right.
But sometimes, like out here, I just want to start out, I just want to jump in the deep end. Sometimes that's what I like. So I have a stronger cigar. It might be 8, 9 o'clock in the morning.
Gotcha.
But I start out, but it's just me.
Right, yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But this, Mr. Caldwell, Robert's a really good friend of mine, and definitely supports me and my events. But even outside of that, it's a good cigar.
Nice.
If you like a medium plus something, let's say after lunch.
Gotcha.
Got a little something on you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Great cigar to jump in. And you can do a lot of things with it. You can do a red wine with it. You can do a bourbon with it, which I do quite often.
Okay.
You can do a scotch with it.
Yeah.
So move around with it. So
Love it.
that's blind man's blood. I enjoyed it.
All right.
No doubt.
There it is, fellas. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy your
And
smoke.
that, smoking across the board too.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite miles. I've been
Yeah.
smoking them 20 plus years.
Yeah, exactly.
But for a good mile, with a coffee, something like that,
Exactly.
you can't beat it. And at a good price point.
There it is. I had my coffee, you know what I'm saying? I was up early this morning, man, so I already had coffee and breakfast and stuff, but I wanted to wait, man, for my first stick because I wanted to light up with you brothers, you know what I'm saying? So here we go, getting it going. So tell y'all a little bit about why we're sitting here today, right? So last night we was over at Tapping Ass, right? Everybody is chilling. We was in the quiet room.
A few hours ago.
Keep it real, right? Keep it correct. Everybody voice is cracking right now. Yeah. Everybody voice is cracking right now. You know? But it was a beautiful thing, man, because we were sitting there, and everybody coming from a different perspective, you know, in this thing of ours, right? Everybody contributes to the culture in a different way, right? And it was very life affirming, right? To hear everybody, you know, tap in and to share a little bit of their story, man. So it occurred to one of us who's not present right now, right? He was like, yo, we should all meet in the morning, you know what I'm saying, to put it on camera, capture an episode. So the rest of us showed up, you know, and that's what's happening right now, you know what I'm saying? So let's talk a little bit about, like, Tim, tell us a little bit about, you know, how you got in the game, you know what I'm saying, and exactly what it is, you know, that you bring into the table, man, with DGCCTV, bro.
No doubt, man. 1997, man. I had a couple guys that worked with me.
Yeah.
They used to go out and play golf, and they come back with cigars. You know, naturally, you know, you go out and golf. A lot of guys like puff cigars. So a guy named Henry Kerr and a guy named Rob Collins. He has a show called Cowboyism where he critiques cigars. But anyway, these guys work with me, and they come back with cigars, and that's how I started smoking. I'm the little bro, you know. They the big bro. And so we smoking in this window at this lounge every weekend. So we got together and said, hey, man, let's start putting something together, kind of like having parties, you know, put food and have a DJ, whatnot, and start doing it at this place called the African Palace. Every first Saturday of the month, we'll do an event. So we start having cigar companies come out and whatnot. And then we did that from 2009 all the way up to 2018 until the pandemic hit.
Yeah.
And that's when I was in the house. We couldn't get outside. I told the it's us now, right here, DGCCTV.
Yeah, it is.
They was like, I was like, yeah, we gonna do this, man.
Yeah.
So I'm like, cool, we gonna do it. But I had a big vision. I'm like, putting cameras on, lighting, you know. They were like, oh, slow up.
Exactly.
Well, that's a lot of money, man.
Yeah.
So I sent all my videos from the parties to TPE. Some lady, Ella Hansen at TPE.
Okay.
I have no videos of me doing no, you know, commentary on cigars.
Right.
That wasn't me.
Okay.
That was my guys that was with me. Them the guys that like running mouth. I'm the bodyguard. I'm the back. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the back.
Yeah.
But they couldn't come smoke with me because they working, and they can come on the road. So TPE let me out. I come out here with my camera.
There you go.
I go looking, you know, smiling, laughing, you know.
Yeah.
But really, I didn't have no interview acumen. You know what I'm saying? I'm rumble tumble. You know what I'm saying? Hey, baby, how y'all doing? You know, where your cigars at?
Hey, but sometimes that's better.
Right.
More real.
Right, there you go.
That's what the people can relate to.
Yeah, so I'm really like a relationship guy, you know. I'm really like a shoulder rubber, you know what I'm saying? I'm really like a blazer, you know, in the game, you know. So before then, I already knew a lot of the guys in the industry because I used to like to do in stores. When I see the guy at the in store in St. Louis, I'm from St. Louis, and I go meet the guys, Nish Patel, E.P. Carello, the guy from Room 101. All these guys come to the in-store at JR Cigar. I'm there. I'm in the face. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's how I start building relationships. So before I even hit the road, when I got out here, they like, hey, big guy, you the big guy from JR. I'm like, yeah. So what you doing tonight? I got the camera. So start doing interviews. So my whole thing is with this, I'm gonna bring to you a face and a voice of the creators of the cigars you enjoy. So that means that I'm gonna give you the guy who made the cigar, the guy who touched the cigar before it got to the retail shop. So that's who I want. So a lot of people smoking cigars, they don't know where it come from, the binder, the filler, the wrapper. They don't know none of that, and they don't know who made it.
Right.
They don't know the face. They don't know the voice. So that's my whole thing. I want to bring that to the public, you know, the face and the voice and the relationship that I built in the industry with these guys here. So that's what I bring to the table.
Exactly. And like I said, man, I've been running into you, you know, for at least like 4 years or so, man, at the shows and stuff like that, you know, and it's always love, you know what I'm saying? I see you in the building, you see me, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be an embrace of love. Respect everything that you're doing out here, bro.
I appreciate it, man.
And again, man, like I said, everybody, you know, every joint supplies, right, to the culture, you know, in some way. You feel me? So again, man, I appreciate what you do. I appreciate you, man, for rocking with us right now.
No doubt, man. And like, hey,
Mike, I went out to him in Dave's
party down at man, show love. They had a great time down there.
We can't talk about all that. Hey, he didn't tell me. You know, I'm at the joint. I'm like,
I'm in the building.
So that's my man from the Louis.
That's right. Mess with him, man. So I try to show love wherever I can be, man. I try to get there, man. And you know, I just like the game, man. It's just so.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I would want to say this to you. You know, you remind me of, and y'all gonna agree with me on this. Watch this. He moved like he's smooth. He moved like it's like a cigar E40. Am I lying?
I got it.
So Brian Matola from Cavalier
B-Mo. Cavalier.
That's who we call me, man.
Is that right?
He's a G, you know? So I got a video out there with
B-Mo. He's in town, by the way. I saw him.
I saw him yesterday.
He's my guy, man. Shout out to Brian, man. Yeah, but no doubt, man. I get there.
Brian look like a mob boss, though. Yeah, well, watch how I move around, Brian.
Shout out to Brian, man. Brian Matola.
Brian and I was born in the same hospital, bro.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Brian is from Patterson, New Jersey.
So that's where y'all met?
Shout out to Brian, man.
Jokes, bro.
Shout out to Brian,
That's the homie, though. That's the homie for real, bro.
So you know my man from Patterson, Donnell. Silverback Cigar Club.
Yeah. Silverback. Yeah, he from Patterson too.
He run our GTG up in Patterson.
Is that right? Yeah. Okay. I didn't know y'all had GTG.
We got.
I didn't know y'all had Good Time Gang in Patterson.
We got Patterson and we got South Jersey chapter.
Is that right?
But me and Donnell met. So I was doing the Atlanta Cigar Experience.
Yeah.
It's the week after Atlanta Cigar Week.
Okay. Yeah.
And shout out Donnell Isaac, Silverback Cigar Club, GTG. He'd come in town for Atlanta Cigar Week. He didn't know anything, so he walked into a store and said, hey, you know, I'm here for Atlanta Cigar Week. Do you know what's going on? My man works at the store. He said, I don't know, but I'm going to give you Cigar Mike's number. He might can tell you.
Yeah.
So I was doing some little set-outs, and I was like, hey, I'm not a part of Atlanta Cigar Week, but the people who come into my joint, they're going to the event, so they could tell you.
Gotcha.
So you come over here.
Yeah.
So he came over here, him and his cousin, and met a lot of the people who going out, introduced him to Sharon, and cats from Houston and all that.
Okay.
And like, oh yeah, we're doing this, and the other. Boom. And he was like, yo, that was cool that it wasn't yours.
Yeah.
But you put me with people. I'm like, bro, number one, everybody know I'm all the way A every day. 6 feet up and 10 toes down.
No doubt.
Exactly.
But if you come to my city point blank,
Yeah.
I don't care why you there.
Right, yeah.
If you reach out to me, guess what? We're gonna twist and turn.
That's what it is. Exactly.
And make something burn.
Exactly.
You know? And we became just super good friends. His
That's
wife,
what's up,
lovely
yeah.
woman, da. So that's my connect. That's my Patterson
Connect. You
You
got a couple now.
I got your cousin.
Oh yeah, you got my cousin Q.
The oldest young motherfucker in the world.
My cousin Q down there, the 80 rolling with you. Yeah.
I ain't asked
the
yo.
oldest young
My bad. I ain't asked. Can we curse?
Yeah.
Okay, fuck it. Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, let me get the Pumas on, baby. Yeah, come on, man.
Yeah.
Old school. You did.
It's Puma Day.
Yeah. I had to do something because I ain't had no glitter. I tried to get some glitter at the little store up there before I came on. I was going to drop it on there.
You silly, bro.
And see, I lived in the A in the early 90s.
Yeah.
I used to see Mike out. I didn't know him back then, but I used to see him out in a lot of circles. We got talking right one night at Tabernacle. He mentioned Marty Carter. He was playing NFL.
My man.
When he said that name, I knew I'd been around him.
Yeah.
Because this guy used to float around in the bin, drop top bins at Frozen Paradise on Memorial Drive.
Crazy work.
So Mike is like an episode to himself.
Right, no doubt.
I'm saving this brother because again, Cigar Mike, man, has done more for this culture, bro, than any one person that I could put, my finger on. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? So this dude, like you said, back in the 90s, when I was running through the A, because I moved from, the A out here and whatnot. And again, we talk about it every time. There was a group that I used to hook up called the Metro Atlanta Cigar Society, and I would hang out with them. I was smoking at different lounges and stuff, but whenever they did an event, I would go hang out. That's the first time when I met up with the brother and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And he was just somebody who always, you refer back to. The crazy thing for me was wherever I went, when I would say I was from Atlanta, the first question people would ask me is, Cigar Mike? You know what I'm saying? So again, bro, like when he say he represent the A,
No doubt.
represent the A.
No doubt.
He royalty in the game. As far as I'm concerned, he's an icon in the industry.
No doubt.
You feel me? And like I told him last night, can't nobody come to me and say nothing negative about Cigar Mike.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's just what it is.
We seen that last night. You stood on that last night.
That's why I put it.
You stood on that.
What was there? I said, we're gonna talk about this.
Right. You stood on that with Mike last night.
Yeah,
for sure,
brothers,
man.
they
I've seen that.
everything is good what it is. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, bro, you know what I'm saying? I got mad respect for the king. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is, bro.
I love.
Now, Faison.
No doubt.
I want to hear a little bit about, your story, right? Slow burn. Like, what was, the vision, man? Like, how did you come up with the concept? You know what I'm saying? I know you and your girl she's instrumental, right, in your business model and everything like that, man. Which I got mad respect for that anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And basically, like this is y'all first show, right? Out here? Well, am I wrong?
No, we actually, our first one was last year.
It was last year.
Yeah.
Okay, got you.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah.
Tell them to talk about the hat too. We want to
And
talk about
the
that.
hat.
We're gonna talk about that.
Talk about the hat. I'm trying to get the hat.
You're not going to. We are not going to have a conversation.
We're trying to get the hat.
I like that
You know
joint.
what I'm saying?
That's nice, man.
Y'all stunting on with that.
And the one he had on last night was killing.
Or it creeps around.
Let me see. I'm gonna try to do a short version of everything.
Right.
But this big detail. All right. I mean, first I'm gonna start off with God. Everything is possible.
No doubt, man.
So don't y'all forget that. 100. Keep him in y'all life, and he will keep blessings falling upon you.
Absolutely.
And with that being said, slow burn. We stumbled across slow burn.
Okay.
It fell and he put it on that lot.
Beautiful.
It started out where I had a cousin that wanted a party bus for her birthday.
Okay.
My girl's uncle had a party bus, and call your uncle. Let's see what's up. Get this for my cousin. We called him, he wasn't doing nothing with the bus. It's been sitting in the driveway for the past 6 months.
Wow. Okay.
He tried to sell it. No, so it's when he said that, me and my girl looked at each other like, oh, okay, and it's like we acted on it. He said, all right, cool, yeah, y'all come back, I'll sell it to y'all. So we got the bus. We added our 1, 2, 3 to it, and we just got started with it. Like any business, ain't nothing about to be profitable when you start out.
True.
I mean, I say even to this day, it still ain't made us know. It ain't made what we put into it.
Gotcha. Yeah.
But the one thing about it, which I love, now she just started smoking cigars. We've been in business going on almost 2 years now, and I say she probably smoked more cigars than I do now.
Is that right? Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how much she jumped off the porch and got into it.
She doubled your bill.
Yeah. Right.
I didn't say that. We edited that part out.
Nope.
Hey, the one good thing, she ain't gonna see it right now, so you good today.
All right, cool. I can get out of Vegas first.
Yeah, I got you. It's like once we got going, her energy with my energy, okay, now going back to your question that you asked me earlier about me and her. She prayed for someone to come and elevate her in her life. I guess she felt like she was at her potential or something or whatever, and she wanted to go further. I tell you right now, my girl is a straight up country girl.
Mm-hmm.
I always talk. I'm from the city. I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. I'm straight up city hood. I always like, yeah, man. I want me a country girl. Okay, if you speak it, it's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
At that time, I never knew that part of life. I spoke it. Because I see on TV the country girls. The Davy Dukes and boots, and they know how to treat a man and all. Yeah, I want me a country girl. She prayed for elevation. I spoke about a country girl, and God put us together. That's it.
No doubt.
So we going through. We hook up, and then at the same time, it's like, okay, slow burn about to come about, but we go through our tribulations. Everything that you ask God for, it seems like He give you the opposite just to make sure you can handle what you asking for.
It ain't. You ain't say easy.
Right.
You just pray for it. Be careful what you wish for.
Exactly. So we going through our tribulations, just to make sure that, okay, am I the one for you, and are you the one for me?
Mm-hmm.
So we at the point now where I believe so, she believes so. So next year we get married.
No doubt.
I done engaged. I proposed to her for New Year's, and we get married next year. So,
but if you didn't know no better, you would think they were married
already. I thought y'all was married already.
Because the whole way this came up to me, and I was just like, because I didn't know. I said, man, how long y'all been together?
Yeah.
That man said like a couple of years. Man, I thought y'all been together like 10, 12 years. Because of the way they move, not just together, but even independently of each other.
Mm-hmm.
He on one side, she on the other side. You know what I'm saying? And she got her thing going, and people talking. You over here got your thing going, and as evidenced by last night, we all sitting on in the member side.
Earlier
that man said, "Hey man,
right,
I got to put eyes on my wife."
That's right.
No doubt.
So now, man, she over there, she good. He said, "Nah, my phone over there." So that means I can't reach out to her.
Yeah.
Let me go put eyes on my wife, and I'll be back.
Exactly.
And then when he came back over, because there were some people who probably didn't know who she was, blah.
Yeah.
The man stopped everything
Pause
and introduced
everything.
the queen.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying? I just want to cut. If you didn't know, I'm gonna let you know. Hey, this is my queen, blase, and everybody. And then and as grown men, we're gonna treat her as such.
Exactly right.
You understand?
Yeah.
So it's, you know, I don't have a hat on, definitely not one like that. But my hat's off to you,
Yeah.
as in coming in and making sure your queen was able to come in and take her throne in that room, because there was nothing but men in that room. There's nothing but men in the room.
Exactly.
And she came in and took her throne as the queen, and you know, everything's everything. But the way y'all moved together, I was like, man, they had been together like 10 years, 10, 12 years. Maybe they're high school sweethearts or something.
Right.
But the way y'all move together is beautiful, bro.
That is.
I appreciate
Absolutely
that.
beautiful.
Yeah, real nice.
No doubt.
So this is a great time for me to ask a question and interject something, right? When and where? You said next year y'all get married, right?
Yeah.
So where y'all get married at?
We'll be in Dallas.
In Dallas, Texas. Okay. So I had to check that first, because one of my businesses, Timeless Connection Wedding Officiants, right here in Las Vegas. Now we stop. Throw that in there.
And now a word from our sponsor.
Word from our sponsor. But if you're thinking about your honeymoon, also got 12-3 Travel, which focuses and specializes in destination weddings, honeymoons, and romance travel. All right, enough of that. You know what I'm saying? But nah, continue though, fam, because again, I mean, I think the story is beautiful. Where you guys sourcing your tobacco, man, and all of that good stuff?
We get our tobacco mainly up out of Nicaragua.
Okay.
Some of it coming out of DR.
Okay.
Like I said, we've only been in business for almost 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
We only had our brand going for, what's this? It ain't even been 9 months yet.
Okay.
Well, you know, but it's like we've been through so much as far as getting the right blends together, and then like I was telling the guys last night or today, that my girl is over the top. You know, it's like I'm already gonna come good,
Right.
but she gonna nah babe, let's come better.
I love it. Yeah,
elevation.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, cool. You know, I don't knock that, because, you know, like what's the name said, I'm good, but you make me better.
Yeah, it is. Exactly.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm already at that quota,
Yeah.
but you take me up there. So
right.
I don't argue with her. If she feel it ain't right, okay, cool. If it ain't right, make it better then.
That's it.
You know, and like our cigars, you know, we get some blends coming, this and that. Okay, we decided on them, and you know, we make orders, get them in, and you know, this ain't right, that ain't right, and you know, we I ain't gonna say we wasting money, but we losing a few dollars here and there, because the product that we getting ain't at that level. You know, and we want to get to that level to where, you know, people having interviews and all that, and they smoking the David Dolph and all that stuff. And you got the slow burn sitting in the mix with the whole thing.
There you go. Right.
You know,
exactly.
that's what we want to be at.
Yeah.
You know, we don't want to be your basic boutique.
Yeah.
You know, that you never hear. We want to be up there with the big boys.
There you go.
You know, so we done went through this and that, a few different blenders and rollers and all that, you know, going back and forth, and now we find, I think I'm gonna say that we found one where she's a phenomenal roller.
Nice. Okay.
You know, we got an order of cigars coming in. They should be here right after TP, and I can't wait, because though, I mean, Mike, you want to try a few slow burns here and there, but these that we got coming in, I think you're gonna be walking everywhere with them.
Okay.
Hey, man, you know I'm down the road. Ain't nothing to me. Shit. That man pulled up on me. I was in Charlotte. That man pulled up. I said, oh shit, we're in the party. You know what I'm saying? At Taylor Smoke.
Taylor Smoke, yeah.
You know.
And I'm gonna say that since we've been, and my wife would say that, but my fiance would say that too, that since we've been in the cigar industry, I mean, it's a blessing, because we have met phenomenal people every time we step out. You know, we met Cigar Mick through the industry. Met y'all. Mike took us in, you know, he took me in like a little brother.
Right.
You know, giving me directions and hearing that. Oh, you knew? Okay, yeah, you know, you should do this and try that and boom. And it's moving along, you know, and he always tell me, hey man, whenever you need, just call me. You know, I call him, he answers his phone. You know, Mike, hey, this situation going on, what you think I should do? Hey, just do this, whoop, whoop. All right, cool, got you. You know, but then I might not talk to him for the next 3 months.
Right.
But when I call him, you know, it's like, you know, we just spoke yesterday.
Pick up.
You know, no problem. We pick right on back up. Like real people supposed to do.
Exactly right.
Because real people know life is going on. You in your lane doing what you doing. You know, so you ain't gonna be there every day for me to converse with you.
Correct. Yeah.
You know, but when I do get back with you, hey, what's up? Everything going good? You know, we picking right back up where we left off. So ain't nothing missed. Ain't nothing lost.
Right.
You know, the love's still there. But we've been meeting phenomenal people who've been helping us out, giving us direction. You know, I say giving us suggestions, and we choose the direction. You know, and they're not steering us in the wrong way because it's all love. You know, the great people want to help you to be great. Yeah. And that's what we are amongst. Great people.
Yeah, exactly right.
You know, the cigar industry has brought us into a circle of great people because that's one of the things I pray about. You know, like, you know that old saying, if you the sharpest knife in the box, you need to get out and get into a whole other box. You know, and okay, I need to train my friends and stuff so I can elevate more. You know, the same thing as my girl want to do. You know, and so the cigar world is giving me a new group of friends that's helping me to elevate. That's it.
That's it.
You know, and with that elevation, it's becoming a lifestyle to where, you know, I'm working on. All right, this year our plan is for my girl to quit her job to help push Slow Burn. Next year, I want to be able to quit my job. To continue to push Slow Burn. Full throttle, where that's all we live. You know, Slow Burn. We got our clothing style out. You know, we got clothing, cigars, a mobile lounge. So wherever you want to pull up at, Vegas, Florida, Atlanta, you know, we can make it happen.
I'm sorry, sir. Let me correct you. You have 2 mobile lounges. Let's talk about that, sir.
Yeah, we got 2.
Look at that. Look at that. He's still looking out for you. Right. Keep it correct.
We started out with, I told you the party bus, which is actually, you know, the old yellow bus back in school, where ain't nobody want to get on.
Right.
Well, that bus,
the short one.
That's short.
The short bus.
Yeah,
that's the one I was on.
That short bus, it done grew up. You know, when back in the day you was the small person, it done got bigger and it's grown now. It ain't yellow no more. But it's still the school bus.
All right.
But when you walk in it and the vibe get going, it's a whole different thing where you forget that you on a bus.
Wow. Okay.
You know, the music is a sound system. You know, we done took the school seats out. We got bench seats, leather and all that. You know, we got TVs in there. We got lighting. We got the ashtrays. You can smoke cigars with a good humidification system in there. You know, the AC is on freeze.
Wow. Okay.
You know, so if it's 115 degrees outside, you think you're gonna last in the bus.
Blowing snowballs.
Yeah, you ask them, hey, can you turn the AC down? It's 115 outside. Yeah, but can you turn the AC down?
Wow. Well, listen, man, we was in, they pulled up on, we was in San Antonio, and they were parked outside the event venue. Man, I got on that bus, man. I didn't want to go back to work. I said, I got to go back up.
It's funny because it seems that's what happens. Like us getting started, you know, okay, we pulling up all the cigar lounge. You know, and the cigar lounge looking at us frowning like, why is you pulling up? You know, y'all sell cigars, we sell. Why is you pulling up? You know, but what they don't know, I'm an ex-street nigga. So, you know, I'm gonna pull up on your block. You know, I ain't gonna serve right then and there, but the whole thing is, my mentality, I'm gonna get you my product and you can serve.
Right. There you go.
You know, so I'm pulling up to meet you. That's why I'm pulling up. You know, that's what I got. You know,
Ain't no ex street nigga, bro. You might be a reformer.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But once you street, you always street. But like I said, bro, the wisdom and the knowledge, man, that comes from, you know, hustling and being out there, bro. You know, all I can do is elevate you in whatever you're doing, right? Whether you in the boardroom, right, or whether you, you know, are still on the corner, or whatever the case is, man. Everything. I always say knowledge is the sum total of everything that you've acquired in life, right?
Yeah.
But wisdom is the application of that knowledge.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know how to apply that shit in different situations and whatnot.
Yeah.
So you using that and you're pulling up in front of them and they looking at you like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Is this a competition type of thing? You're like, nah, gang, I'm trying to elevate both of us right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to meet you, you know, get the product and stuff like that and everything and, you know, keep things moving, man, so we can all break bread together.
Yeah.
So that's the beauty of it, right? And I'm going to transition to Mike, but I want to say, first of all, congratulations. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing what you're doing. Mad respect for you, you know, working in lockstep with your lady. You feel me? Quiet as kept. Me and my wife been married for 40 years. I'm talking married for 40 years this year. You know what I'm saying? And we do everything together.
That's what I'm talking about.
Appreciate it. So, you know, and all of our businesses, man, are together. You know what I'm saying? So we work, and I'll say working with my wife, right, is the best job I've ever had. You know, she might be the toughest boss I've ever had at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? But it's a beautiful thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? For us to be able to share vision, you know what I'm saying, and to walk together, you know, to elevate and to try to, you know, make that vision, you know, pronounced and open to everyone that we're trying to reach and stuff like that. So at the end of the day, keep doing what you're doing, fam. You know what I'm saying? We're going to see you out here. Y'all going to see Slow Burn continue to burn slow. You know what I'm saying? Continue to grow and elevate. You know what I'm saying? You're going to see them at more shows. You're going to see them pulling up at more lounges, you know, more festivals or whatever the case may be. Just keep your eye on this brother right here, right?
There we go.
All right, just keep your eye on him, stuff like that. And now I want to go to my man, the God in the game, Cigar Mick, man, who has touched just about everybody in this industry, man. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, like, you was sharing with us a little bit last night about, you know, how you got started and some of the ups and some of the downs and some of the challenges and some of the hurdles that you had to clear, you know what I'm saying, to continue to move forward and grow in this thing. You know what I'm saying? So if you wouldn't mind sharing a little bit more of that, you know, right now, family, because like I said, you can't go anywhere in the culture, bro, not the black cigar culture, and people don't know who you're talking about when you say Cigar Mick.
The key to that is I owe everybody money. If you owe everybody like $15 or something, they don't forget you. They don't really talk bad about you. It's like, oh yeah, that's it. That man, who is that? That's Cigar Mick. That man owe me $15. when I, you know what I'm saying? You know, they don't necessarily like ask you for it back, but it keeps you on their mind.
They keep you.
That $15, man. If you owe everybody $15, I promise
that's the secret to success.
Yeah.
Borrow money from people.
Yeah, it's borrow money a little bit. Don't borrow enough to get hurt. Now, don't do that.
Hey, so I want to borrow a little something for everybody.
Yeah, before
I'm learning this lesson now. So I want you to give me something. It's gonna be like an Oprah thing. You get something, I want it from everybody.
That's exactly.
So Mick, I'm gonna answer your question.
Yes, sir.
But I want to do something a little different, if you don't mind.
Nah, man, do your thing.
Hey, Tim, Faison, y'all mind if we talk about Mick for a second?
There you go.
You gonna put me on blast.
Listen. I talk about people. That's what I do. You know, but and I said this last night, and saying it on camera probably gonna piss some people off. But fortunately for me, I don't give a damn. When the 2020 hit, quarantine came along, shut everybody down, and a lot of what I call quarantine celebrities came out.
There you go.
And they just and the other on, you know, Facebook Live and Zoom and no qualification, no quantification. I am great.
No doubt.
Mick, Gooch, Leo Brown, these cats was out there doing it before the quarantine.
No doubt.
So if you just came across them during the quarantine, you was late.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because these been my guys. I've been coming out to Vegas for years. Brother Mick, Love, Gooch, Leo when he was on the West Coast. He in Atlanta with us now. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Leo Brown, saying General Cigars. And I don't think that a lot of people coming into the game here recently are really giving y'all the respect for what y'all, the work y'all put in before a lot of these cats even started smoking cigars.
No doubt. No doubt, Mike.
Well,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I like to give people their flowers, man. Because if you look on Facebook, every day somebody leaving up out of here.
That's right.
Yeah.
You know, and this is a business that's built on relationships.
Exactly.
And with cultivating and maintaining relationships comes respect and deference.
Yeah.
And I won't say a lot of people, but too many people for me come into the game and because of the work that y'all put in, they're able to come in at a certain level.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
They didn't do all the groundwork that y'all did.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Coming into the trade show, don't really know nobody, but hey, here's my cameraman. You know, I hope you talk to me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
Going back, researching the cigars, maybe you had one that say Caldwell, maybe I had a few Caldwell, but you know, Robert's gonna be there. Let me do my research on Robert.
Right.
Let me do my research on Matt Booth or Eric Espinoza before I go out here with this camera.
Yeah.
You understand? And get in their face.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
And it's because a lot of times I use the right word, but it's the wrong word. So I try not to do that. But it's when you don't have respect and deference for whatever game you're in.
Yeah. Yeah.
You fuck up the game.
Thank you, bro.
You fuck up the game because now you're coming into this and people expect you to have the same respect and deference that Mick has.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? That Tim has.
Yeah.
That Myron Gooch had.
Yeah.
That Leo had. They're expecting that.
Yeah.
And then you coming in and you throwing the whole situation back 5 years.
Exactly.
No doubt.
Exactly.
You understand?
Yeah.
So in this cigar culture, we want everybody.
Yeah.
But we don't want anybody.
That's right.
Message.
There's room for everybody. But what you just said, absolutely.
sure.
We don't want anybody.
Yeah.
For sure.
You know, this is a culture that you allowed to be you.
Yes.
You want to wear furry shoes and a hat with feathers on it.
Do with that.
With that cigar hit, like,
Yeah.
let me get that about you. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yeah.
You allowed to have tattoos. You allowed to cut off shirts.
No doubt.
Or you can wear a suit and tie.
Exactly.
And be super sharp every day. You know what I'm saying? Like Enrique, 1502. He always like he about to buy it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But again, like I wanted to just pay respect to you and the work you've done. Tim, you and the work you've done. And Faison, for the short time that you've been in this game. This man came in the game with so much respect.
Yeah.
And just sponging. A lot of times, you group of people talking, he just sitting there like this. Fly on the ball. Just eat. Picking it all up. But the next time you see him, the next time you talk to him, that practical application,
Yeah.
it is right there. You know, and he called me, bro, you know what's happening, such open. Hey man, okay.
Yeah.
You know, nah, that's a good player move. You know what I mean? Did you think about this? Maybe add this to it. You know, put the spin on it. Because whatever you do, you've got to make it yours.
Yeah.
When you interview people, it's a Mick interview. It's a Tim interview. I ain't trying to be my man say last
Tom
night Tom
Brokaw.
Brokaw. It ain't no Tom Brokaw interview. That's how you know Tim old. Yeah, Tom Brokaw been gone about 20 years. Ain't nobody under 40 that knows who Tom Brokaw is. You know what I mean?
Right, for real. Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? That practical application, because you ain't doing maybe some of the things you used to do, but you still out checking them traps though.
That's it.
No doubt.
Yeah, it is.
We still checking the trap.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? We still touching base.
Yeah.
You know.
Exactly.
So, you know, I do a lot of interviews, man. You talk about me, but I just sitting here listening, and then from last night,
Y'all remember
I
last
want to
night?
sit and talk about y'all.
Y'all remember last night when I said that this dude was one of the most humble cats in the game?
No doubt.
You see what he just did, how he flipped it back to us.
Right,
See what I'm saying?
right.
And he's like, I'm not humble, I'm not, bro. Like, that right there shows who you are. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I could put the spotlight on you, right? Because again, if it was no Cigar Mick, there's no Cigar Mick. You know what I'm saying? There's no Faison, there's no Tip.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? And down the line. You don't know. In this game,
I mean,
right? I'm not saying we wouldn't be here doing something, but this game right here, bro, like you plowed the field, bro. You opened up a road, man, and gave us the map, a roadmap, right? Of this is how you move in this industry, right? And the cats that you talking that came after, you know, the pandemic, you know what I'm saying? And you saying, hey, they don't realize how good they got it because of the, you know, the path you had to lay first with a puff a minute and so on and so forth, right? But again, they don't realize that flows back, you know what I'm saying, to what you was doing. Like when I first ran up on you in the 90s in Atlanta and what have you. You feel me? So again, you know, everything is brick upon brick, you know what I'm saying, right? And you know, but still foundationally, you the foundation. You know what I'm saying? As far as I'm concerned, you the foundation, bro. You the bedrock. You know what I'm saying, of what we've been trying to do in this industry. Because there was a time, and you know, where they wasn't really checking for us, right? There was a time when they didn't realize the purchasing power, you know what I'm saying, of, you know, the black cigar aficionado, right? Or somebody who was out here, you know, that looked like you and me. They wasn't really checking for us, man, until they realized when you start saying, oh no, come with me to this hood, you know, come check out this retailer, and you know, try to put your product over here, when that paid dividends back, the people started saying, wait a minute, there's a whole market out there that's being missed. There's a whole market that's being overlooked. You feel me? And then they started really wanting to, you know, reach out to folks and be like me and her, hey, can you promote our cigar? Can you do this? Can you do that? And what have you, right? It opened the doors for the shows. When I first started going to the shows, bro, I was the only one walking around with a camera.
Right.
You know, in the beginning, like I said, for me, when I would go to the shows and stuff like that, like, you know, Myron and all of them too. But I remember the first IPCPR that I went to, nobody was doing. Yeah, I said it.
IPCPR.
I said it. IPCPR. Man.
That's a throwback.
Yes, sir.
No doubt.
Yeah, I said it, and it was on accident because I just happened to be in there, right, and I just happened to have, you know, my camera back then. I was on a 35 millimeter something, whatever it was, man. No, it was digital. It was a digital camera, whatever. But I just happened to be in there, you know, and I was just gonna take some snaps for this, that, and another thing, and then it dawned on me. I'm like, I'm talking to AJ. I'm like, man, I should just record this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm talking to him through an interpreter, what have you. I'm talking to him, and then that's when I just started doing the videos, the recordings and stuff like that, and put together the reels and stuff, and start posting stuff up and everything. And it just kind of like went from there, you know. But at the end of the day, bro, because for me it was always about the conversations. You know, I would always say the best part of smoking a cigar are the conversations that you have, and like we're doing right now, while you're doing so. You know what I'm saying? So again, but the show thing and, you know, going to the conventions and all of that type of stuff, back then, bro, I didn't see a lot of us.
Right,
I would see you in the building. You know what I'm saying? I would see you. I would see a couple other cats. You know, and you know, and then some other brothers who, you know, celebrity brothers who was trying to like push brands. other brands and stuff like that. I ain't gonna call nobody by name, but you probably know some of the cats I'm talking about and stuff they was pushing, especially when I say AJ, you know who was on AJ, you know, label and stuff like back in the day and stuff, right? So again, you know, so I appreciate you, and I guess full circle, right? I appreciate what you were saying about, you know, a Puff a Minute, you know, Cigar Mick, you know, Tim, and you know, cats who've been out here, Faison coming up now and stuff like that. But again, bro, don't try to deter away from
dim your light, Mike.
Your glory. You know what I'm saying? You see your glory, bro.
I was trying to do that.
You're trying hard.
I was trying to do that. You know,
yeah.
But just piggyback off what you said, Mike, and me, you had this discussion earlier about you almost
shut it down. Almost shut it down. Exactly.
I started doing this in 1997. Like I told you guys, I should go to the in-store.
Yeah.
I used to meet EP. I used to meet Rocket Patel.
Yep.
Whoever at the in-store, I was in their face. So even before I got out here doing this camera, with this camera, when I show up, they already knew who I was. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't about no camera. It was all about the relationship I already had built with them because I was hustling to the in-store. So a lot of guys say, man, hey, how you sitting at the table with these guys? How you know these guys, man? Man, I was going to the in-store while y'all was sitting back trying to figure out what y'all was smoking.
Exactly.
I was going to the in-store meeting these guys, shaking hands, kissing babies. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So I already did
the work.
Yeah. I already did the work for this, man. You know, so when I got the camera and came out, it was just natural, man, because they already knew me. Now, granted, I wouldn't know Tom Brokaw, you know what I'm saying? I will butcher the English language, you know what I'm saying? You know, but yeah, like the relationship, and then the guys is coming in, then grab the camera, and then put a cigar out in this dirt, you know, it's kind of like, hey, man, get out the way, man. You know, it's a lot of guys, a lot of people coming in doing that, man. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, Mike, it ain't for everybody. We want everybody, but we don't want anybody. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm there with that too, man.
I mean, and don't get me wrong, out of the what slightly before the whole quarantine situation, my buddy Rob, I like him. He's a Jamaican dude. I keep trying to have him deported, but that's only because I want that $750.
Yeah.
He gonna see this too. You know? But no, Rob owned a couple stores in Atlanta. Just acquired another store. Introduced me to Ron Ford, the Bay Royal Cigar Park there.
Yep.
And me and Ron would talk back and forth. He doing big things out in the Bay. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Ron.
Oh yeah, shout out to Ron. And then we were at I think at Big Smoke. I popped off an event or something, and he came through, and I got a chance to meet him face to face, him and his wife, and we talked back and forth. We stayed in contact, and then when the quarantine came, and this is literally one of the things that helped to save the Cigar Mick brand, because like I told y'all last night, I was shut down. I can't do no parties. Can't nobody come outside.
Right.
Can't host no events. Ain't no events.
Yeah.
And one of the first people that hit me up was Ron Ford, and Ron said, "Yo, Mike, I got this podcast. I do it on Friday night. We got a cool audience, man. Can you come on? I want to interview you as a guest." And I said, "Say less." I mean, I felt proud. I was honored that man want me, on the show.
Right.
And I went on the show, and I had my own cigar at the time, but I didn't say nothing about it. I'm just answering the question, or that Ron asked me, or that people, asked me.
Yeah.
And then Ron said, "Well, Mike, tell them about your cigar." Oh yeah, I told him about it. And then people were like, "Well, can I order a 5-pack? But can I order a 10-pack? I want a box." He never even had it,
Right.
But those things, you know what I'm saying, those sales, you know what I'm saying, because I was living in hotels.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? $2 in my pocket, but I ain't have first month rent, last month. I ain't, you know.
Right. Yeah.
I still moving, you know, doing my thing, and it, man, I go on this, I get 2, 3, 4 orders, and then I was in Miami doing an event for the Super Bowl.
Okay.
In Miami, and I got done with my event. Shouts out Conrad. Conrad brought my cigar in, and Conrad, the owner of Cigar Road, and I left there and I went to Cam Newton's event down at Empire.
Okay.
We shot down there. It was like, okay, we can make it, so we shot down there.
Yeah.
And jumped in. Shia was the manager at the time. Shout out Jameson. He done some of the coordinating.
Right.
And when I walk in, I go in the VIP, and this dude in the back, and the way he was dressed, I said, man, I gotta meet this dude.
Yeah.
Because when I tell you, he got a style like no other.
That brother got it. Yeah.
And he said, nah, that's my man, Cigar Rockstar.
Oh yeah.
I said, well, that fits.
Yeah. Yeah. It is.
You know what I'm saying? If y'all know Rockstar, y'all know what it is.
Yeah.
And I met Cigar Rockstar. We exchanged numbers. That was the second person to call me. He said, Mike, I do this joint on Wednesday nights, man. You know what I'm saying? Want you to come on my show?
Wow.
Cool. And we just developed a circuit. You know, and people, I did a little quick. I did like maybe a month of events. Well, podcasts. It's really not my thing. You know what I'm saying? But we had a crew of people that, was Wednesday night, okay, we're going to Rockstar. Friday night, round 4, and we would just take people from Zoom to Zoom or Facebook Live to Facebook Live with Leo Brown doing Barrels and Leaves. We take to Leo's show. Okay. So it was like a party.
Yeah.
Hey, with a party at the night. Oh, this this person. You know what I'm saying? And with Rockstar, much respect to him because he being in the quarantine, it shined a light on him.
Yeah. Yeah.
But he never stopped learning. He never stopped paying respect and deference. He never stopped, you know. And I'm not knocking people who came up during the quarantine.
That time. No, exactly.
But what I am saying is, who's still there?
Yeah, right.
Who's still putting in work?
Exactly.
Because we outside now. I mean, everybody telling them, man, I got to run home and be on Zoom tonight.
That's right. Yeah.
He ain't doing that unless it's your job.
Exactly.
You know, so those cats are still putting in good work. You know what I'm saying? We still, me and Rockstar see each other probably at a lot of events I host. I probably see Rockstar 5, 6 times a year, maybe more. Rockstar, like all y'all done, popped up on me in the A. Yeah. You know, with my birthday or a last cigar experience, and you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, and I consider all you guys friends, brothers, you know, in what we do, and outside of that.
Yeah.
Because, and we all know this, it ain't a lot of people who just call to check on you.
That's true. Right.
Hey, bro, you all right?
Yeah.
No, man.
And we discussed, you know, last night, mental health. You know what I'm saying? I got the exact same set of problems that everybody else got.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And then I got my problems.
Yeah.
And then I got business, which comes with problems.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Yeah.
And when people think you're strong, they don't ask how you're doing.
Right. Right.
And when you see people, you see me and I say, hey, Tim, how you doing, bro?
Mm.
I mean, how are you?
Right.
I mean, you good? Your family good with your children, babies? You know what I'm saying? Your old, no disrespect, your old lady, everybody good? I'm asking you that because I want to know. I'm not asking you that as a passing thing. Hey, man, how you doing?
Right.
And keep,
on
you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And I think that as men, and especially as black men, we have to take on a bigger responsibility in seeing how our people, like my people,
Yeah.
how you doing, man?
No doubt, man.
Because sometimes, you know, just during the quarantine, as I said, I'm looking at Facebook, and sometimes some days I ain't even want to look at Facebook because it's like reading obituaries.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
Exactly.
damn, this person passed, man. One of my boys, he lost like 7 family members. Like, my God. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
People lost their mom, their wife, their husband,
Yeah.
children.
Yeah.
You know, you got to see. So what I would do is every day I start just texting people. I'd look through my phone, be like, who I ain't talked to in a long time. Hey, you good?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What's happening with you, da da da?
Right.
And it was surprising to me that some people were like, man, I'm so glad you reached out to me, man.
Yeah.
You never know who you hit at that right time.
Exactly right. Yeah.
And they, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, wow. And I still try to do that in, you know, in all the stuff that we're all involved in. Some people, I just still, hey, sis, you all right?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, bro, you good? And they, oh, man, you know, thank you.
Yeah. Exactly.
And I'm not doing it for a thank you.
No doubt.
But there's
an appreciation, though.
It's being humane.
Yeah. Yeah.
And to the point that we were talking about, the reason I don't use the word humble is because I'm not.
Okay.
And I don't want anybody to be humble.
Right.
Because most of the time, when people use that word, they're saying stand down.
Mm.
Hey, man, you know, you gotta be humble, man.
Right. Right. Yeah.
Man, you know, you gotta kind of humble yourself.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not humble about shit. I'm humane.
There you go.
I function in humility.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to be humble. And if you ask me to be humble, if you ask me to stand down, more than likely it's the last conversation we're gonna have.
Gotcha. Yeah.
It's not gonna go well.
Right. Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's not to take anything away from your meaning behind it, because I know your meaning.
Exactly. Exactly.
But
Yeah.
when you out there and you pushing, and you know you pushing, and I'm pushing as hard as I can. I'm doing 150%.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
Right.
and somebody say, "Oh man, you know, you just got to be humble." No, the fuck I don't.
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
Right.
I don't.
Right.
I mean, if somebody tells me that, it's going to change the conversation completely.
Exactly. Exactly.
You
I think the way that you broke it down as far as humility, you know what I'm saying, is literally, you know, where I'm trying to go to the point where you the type of cat that will put others, you know, ahead of yourself. You know, you're always willing to help. You don't have to do that. You've been in this game
No,
for
I
over
do.
30. No, I understand
have to
that.
do
You do. But most cats, man, who've been in the game for 30, 40 years, whatever the case may be, you know what I'm saying, they feel like they have attained a position. They've attained, you know, and they're not interested in helping somebody else, you know what I'm saying, get to another level, right? You, that brother, you don't just reach down, you know what I'm saying, and help pull other brothers up. You're pushing cats, and you're saying go further. You know what I'm saying? Do more, go further. And you know, so that's the difference, man. And that's what I mean by it is like you're available. Everybody sitting up here on the panel right now has said, I know I can call Mike at any time. He gonna pick up the phone. You know what I'm saying? You have coached me. You have coached, you know, probably each and every one of us are, you know, at some point. And I'm saying that everybody's not willing to do that. Everybody's not willing to give. You feel me? And that's my meaning behind it. When I said that last night, I said he's one of the most humble brothers in this industry. You know what I'm saying? And again, I'm talking about, you know, the way you carry yourself, man, and the way that you know, care for and give back to others and respect others who are, you know, trying to learn this industry, right? And trying to find their footing, find their position. You know what I'm saying? So they know what lane they running in. You know what I mean? So that's what I mean by it.
No, and that's how I took it.
Yeah, yeah.
It is how I took it.
Yeah.
But I wanted to kind of
Understood.
put it in you.
Yeah.
To not be that.
Understood.
Put it in you.
Receive.
Don't be humble. There's no reason to.
Yeah.
I put in the work. If I'm Barry Sanders, what I got to be humble about?
There you go. Yeah.
I'm getting 6-7 yards to carry. You want to be humble?
Right.
You want me to get 4 yards? Not gonna happen.
Got you.
You know, you understand what I'm saying?
Well received, brother. I got you.
No doubt, no doubt.
Because we want this to grow, and I don't really consider myself a leader, and it's kind of what I've been kind of tasked with.
Right.
Because man, I was at the forefront of a lot of stuff.
Right.
But if I want to ever consider myself a great leader, then that means I need to help create and cultivate other leaders.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
You know, I'm not trying to cultivate followers.
Correct.
I'm trying to cultivate out of those followers, somebody is a leader.
Yeah.
Somebody got talent. You know what I'm saying? And if I can help you hone your talent, and whatever it ain't got to be me, but if I know somebody that maybe knows a little bit more about it than you, and more about it than me, yo, talk to my man. Say, you want to do this cigar? Talk to Mick. Mick, do this thing. Talk to Tim. Tim, do this thing. You know, you just come into the game, you talk to Slow Burn, man. That man jumped out there with a grind, you know what I'm saying, like no other.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't got, that's why my famous saying is, I know a guy.
Yeah.
It ain't got to be me, because there's a lot of people that know way more about these segments and facets of the cigar game than me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I done had some tough times. And I remember specifically, and he may not even remember this, I was, man, they was on my head. And I was just having a little trouble just navigating through not turning back to the guy I know I was and I can be.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Because that's not Cigar Mick. You know what I'm saying? I am not no good dude.
Yeah.
You know, some people tell you, they like, I don't know how he's still alive. That boy is a fool.
Yeah.
And one day I said, man, I don't know about this, man. And I picked up my phone. So let me call him. And I called Eric Espinosa. The most important thing is Eric answered the phone. And y'all know Eric. Hey, bro, what's up, bro? I said, hey, man, look. Kind of having a tough time with this. And that man took time out of running a multi-million-dollar operation to sit on the phone with me for an hour and some change, not fully understanding what I'm going through because I'm in a different facet.
Yeah.
But again, practical application.
Yeah.
He's been through tough times.
Yeah.
And what the conversation we had was not about the cigar industry. It was like my big brother saying, hey, man, look at it like this. Try to do this. Like, you gonna be you, don't not be you. Things are gonna get to a certain point. Just handle it right.
Yeah.
Do what you know is right.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And like I said, Eric may have forgotten it. I'll never forget that conversation. Never. Because it meant so much to me. Like I said, that man took time out of his day.
Yeah.
That's Lazona, Espinosa Cigars. So if you got a question for me, I don't have $1 million. Who the fuck am I? You want to sit on the phone for an hour? All right, bro. I got you. Hold on. Let me pull over. You know what I'm saying? Light a stick. You know, the wind blowing and say, you know, I ain't got the best car. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got the noise canceling and all that. You know what I mean? But hey, let's chop it up.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, with you, hey man, I say, hey man,
That's right.
Listen, get your money, man.
You're right.
Don't let these folk play in your face, because they will.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm doing events for $50.
Right.
And at the end of the night, they like, ooh, man,
Exactly.
when I come in and I tell you a price, I've already thought through it.
Mm-hmm.
This is my price. Oh man, can you do it for this? I can, but I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I say I can't, that means that I have an inability.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I absolutely have the ability to do it for that price, but that's not my price.
That's right. Yeah.
If that's the type of money you want to spend, cool. I'll call some people that you can spend that money with.
Mm-hmm.
Not me.
Right.
I can't do it.
Some of the best advice I ever received
No
right
doubt.
now from this man.
And don't get it wrong. I do need the money,
Yeah.
but I also need you to understand that this
Got
is
it.
my price.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Because not even at the end of the day, at the beginning of the day, you call me for a reason.
That's right. That's it. Exactly.
They
right.
call Mick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, why you call Mick? Why you ain't call the little homie that went through here with the iPhone 11?
Yeah.
And why you ain't call him?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You call Mick. You call Tim.
That's it. Exactly.
Why you call Tim? Why you ain't call the other homie?
Right.
Slowbird want the bus to pull up.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, it's XYZ. Oh man, can you do it for that? I can, but I'm not. Why you call Slowbird?
That's right. Yeah.
It's other mobiles.
That's right.
You could have called them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm not saying this to price prop people up. I'm not saying go up on your rates.
No.
Do that.
I
I
didn't
didn't say
value,
that.
though. You gotta know
But know your value.
Yeah, that's it.
And the more you know your value,
Yeah.
the more haters are gonna come.
That's right.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Oh man, Tim charging too much. Too much for what? It's too much for you.
Right.
It's too much for you.
Come on.
What makes you think I'm charging too much?
That's right.
Based on what? Who else do you know that does this on the level that I do this?
Right.
Come on.
To compare me to.
That's right.
So what's too much? You want to say it right.
That's
Tim
right.
charging too much for me.
Yeah.
I can't afford Tim.
That's it.
That's a different set of problems.
Yeah, that's a whole nother lane.
That doesn't make it Tim's problem.
Exactly.
Don't make it Slow Burn problem. Don't make it your problem.
Exactly.
My DJs that I use in Atlanta, my bands, when you come to my events, I have the best bands available in Atlanta. I have the best DJs in Atlanta. And when I want to do an event, I'm calling them up, say, hey, bro, I'm doing this on this day, man. What's the ticket on it? It's XYZ. Okay, bro. That's not in the budget.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna get at you on the next thing.
Yeah.
Man, what's the budget? Man, I got this. Well, man, I'll do it for that. I didn't ask you to do it for that.
There you go. Exactly.
I know what you're going to do. I know what you're bringing. I know the value that you're bringing to my event.
Exactly.
And I'm going to pay you what you asked for. And if I can't pay you what you asked for, that's my problem, not yours.
Exactly. Yeah.
And I'm not going to let it be yours.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Right.
When band tell me I spend a lot of money on band, and they go up, my last man called me, man, it's going to be $1,500. I said, I'll call you when I get the money.
There you go.
Because I know the value that's bringing to my event.
Right.
Exactly.
Just like I know the value of when I come and kid. I'm not saying people are. My presence sometimes can be a bit daunting to people. You know what I'm saying? And they go, oh man, I come to Vegas, mix. Hey man, you want to jump on for a minute? Cool. And hey man, you know, shouts out to Mick, appreciate you, Because when you're an MC, you know, putting that mic in somebody else's hand.
Exactly.
I trust you. I'm not saying it to you, but when I give you this mic, I gotta trust you to keep this room where it is,
Yeah.
or take it up.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But it's also saying I'm not intimidated by you either.
Yeah. Exactly.
This my guy. If you my guy, hey man, you wanna jump on?
Yeah.
Hey, you jump on. It's like a DJ.
That's right.
He's spinning. His man come through there. Hey, I'm gonna let my man spin for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's not a common practice. You feel me? That means this guy is, you ain't gonna miss a beat with this dude.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And when I come out here, I appreciate that. A lot of times I'm out here, I'm not working.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I come in, you know, Mike, I'm out. Mick, where you at now? I'm over here. I'm pulling up.
Pull up. Exactly.
I'm not pulling up to get on the mic.
Yeah.
I'm pulling up. That's my man. I'm in this city. I need to pull up.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Sweet Lou, Jazz, Guru, met them cats.
Yep.
There's never, since I met, there's never been a time that I've been in Vegas and they found out about it.
Mm-hmm.
You know I'm coming.
Yeah.
Bro, where you at? Ray Chavez. Yo, Ray.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ray pull up. Ray called me this morning.
Is that right?
Yeah, Ray. Pull up. You know, Ray's an avid cigar smoker. He ain't pulling up at the events to be like Ray is in the house or this, that, and the other. He like, bro, where you at? What you doing? I'm gonna pull up on you.
Yeah. Exactly.
Because that's what people do. That's what we're doing right now. We're showing support to each other, especially when we know our plight. We know the shit that we go through.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We know how many people say, oh, yeah, man, I'm going to put in your city. I'm pull up. Man, I ain't seen you outside in about 3 months. I know you was over here. I see you on Facebook or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But what does it mean when you actually show up?
There it is. There it is.
You actually show up. When you flew into Atlanta, you hit me, hey, bro, I'm coming. I'm coming in.
Yep. Exactly.
He pull up on me. I'm in Charlotte, wherever.
Yeah.
He pull up. San Antonio. He like, yo, what's going on with this, that, and the other? Hey, let me give you the producer number. Holler at her, man.
Yeah.
Him and the wife pulled up. Well, fiance, wife. We consider her your wife. So, yeah.
Right.
She said the same thing.
Pulled up.
I ain't your fiance no more. I'm your wife.
That part. That part. I thought they married when I met her. But they pulled up. Like I said, my birthday party. It's Tim's been walking up out of nowhere.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yeah.
Pulled up. Who shows up?
Yeah.
In life, who shows up?
Yeah.
I do probably do over 100 events a year.
Uh-huh.
Everybody can't come to everything.
Right.
But when you can, your flight, your gas, you know what I'm saying? You spending your money at the bar, buying cigars, doing
Exactly.
that means something to me.
Yeah.
And I know it means something to all of us.
Exactly.
I told Tim, well, I'm coming. Listen, when we leave Atlanta, I'm leaving Atlanta. We're probably gonna be 10 to 12 deep.
Come to the
I
city.
told Chad, I said, bro, when that plane lands in the loop, understand it's all gas, no brakes.
That's it.
Oh man, we coming through the whole city. I'm talking about breakfast,
Come
lunch,
on,
and dinner.
baby. Come on,
You know what I
baby.
mean?
I love it.
Oh yeah,
I love it.
I'm gonna drag Tim through his own city. Tim like, man, I'm trying to go home, man. I'm trying to go home. Man, you live here. You know what your house look like. Come on, now, we outside.
Man,
we gonna stay out
Every cranny
hotel
in there.
about 5
I'm gonna
Mike gonna be like, man, there's some more cigars.
Hey man, we gonna stop by. We gonna stop by the liquor store. Get some bottles,
everything, all that.
clothes.
Let's go.
Pull all the chairs. The hotel people be mad at us. We done slid all the chairs out around the pool. Everything. We gonna be outside till the sun come up.
No
That's
doubt.
it. And we gonna
Mike,
wake up.
Mike,
And we gonna wake up and do it again.
We had one event, and me and my girl, I think we had issues with the hotel or something or whatever. Mike tell, man, y'all come stay in my room. Matter of fact, come on through, because I'm not coming in there nowhere. I'm going to be outside smoking a cigar.
That's it.
You know?
Yeah.
So, I mean, all gas, no brakes, that man right there. If you ain't prepared for it, you don't even want to meet him.
That's it.
Because he gone. You know, and it's all the way real.
And shout out to Mr. Incredible,
Well, yeah,
Harold. have an event in St. Louis in October, the St. Louis Smokeout.
Yes,
and
sir.
I think that's making reference to.
Yep.
Shout out to Mr. Incredible Harold.
Yeah.
And that event's
Hollywood.
going on in October. Hope you all come on out, man. Like Mike say, he hit the city, man. It's on, man.
Yeah,
Let's go. Let's do it, baby.
Yeah,
That part. Let the liquor store know I'm coming.
Let's
Come
do
on,
it,
yeah.
man.
Have my order ready.
Let me tell me what you want. We gonna have it already there. We ain't gotta go to the liquor store.
That part. Uber drinks.
There you
And
go.
in November, right, Tappan Ash, we have the Torch event out here.
Okay.
Right, so that's an all-day cigar, food, music festival.
No doubt.
Right, I host that event as well. You know what I'm saying?
No
So I need y'all to come back and pull up on that one too.
No doubt.
You know
No
what I'm
doubt.
saying?
No doubt.
And again, man, it's all love all the way around.
No doubt.
I'm gonna get ready to land this plane.
No doubt.
Right,
Man.
because I know everybody got things they got to do today. You know, to get back to the convention floor and do everything that's going on. But first and foremost, I want to thank y'all, man,
No
for
doubt.
sitting down with a puff a minute just for a few, sharing your insights, sharing your wisdom, your knowledge. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure everybody that's out there appreciates it. For me, this is a highlight. You know, I don't really need nothing else from the convention right now, brother, because this was what it's about. But we got a lot that we doing today supporting brothers, right? So,
Yeah,
you know, we got, different events that we're going to be hitting out. We're coming to your event over at Tappan Ash tonight. We celebrating, we supporting Black Stogies, you know what I'm saying? A couple events that they got going down today as well. But again, thank y'all, man. Much appreciated. For the rest of y'all, you know what I'm saying? It's been another Cigars and Conversation with a Puff a Minute. Make sure that you tap into the podcast on Spotify, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, you know what I'm saying? Whatever is your medium of choice, you know what I'm saying? And keep riding with us, man, because again, if it wasn't not for y'all, we wouldn't still be out here.
And Mick,
doing what we do.
You can find me at DGCCTV,
Please.
Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. I have my YouTube channel. You can check out all my videos and interviews on YouTube, DGCCTV.
And then you got Slow Burn, Mobile Cigar Lounge, Waco, Facebook, Instagram, all that. And then we got our own app out too.
No doubt.
And we got a song out where if you join our app, you can download the song for free. And don't nobody know yet, but we got a special song that we dropping tonight at Tappan Ash.
Oh, word. Okay, exclusivity. Right here.
7 o'clock, Tappan Ash.
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock
Tappan
to
Ash.
tap.
So-
Tappan Ash tonight, baby.
Y'all check us out. We do cigars. We got the mobile cigar lounge on wheels. We pull up, you know, and we got music going too. So we create the whole vibe. Basically, I mean, we don't just sell cigars. We sell happiness.
No doubt. There you go.
We help you find your happy spot. So check us out. And get that slow burn experience. All right.
There it is. Mike?
You can find me on the block. I'm on the block like Quincy Jones. You know what I'm saying? Find me outside. That part. Man, you can find me on IG, cigar_Mike.
No doubt.
Shouts out to my man Oscar Frazier, In Demand Consulting. My website will be up probably about the next 10 days. CigarMikeExperience.com, and we'll have all the dates, all the events. When I'm gonna be in Vegas, when I'm gonna be in St. Louis, all that stuff will be available. I got a clothing line that's about to drop in the second quarter. Be available online. I ain't got no song yet. I gotta get a song. Get a song. Put me with your people. I know a guy. All right. Then I'm gonna have a song after that.
There you go.
You know, but man, you want to find me? Just follow the smoke.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
I'm at the end of, you know.
No doubt.
I love you, man. And again, PuffAMinute.com, Puff a Minute on everything. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate y'all once again. We about to shut this one down, family, but we'll be back with another one soon. You know, so that's what it is, man. Peace and love, man. Keep putting that smoke in the air. And remember, as a Puff a Minute family, we are not just blowing smoke. We're going to talk to y'all soon. Peace.
Thank you.
That part.
Thank you, for sure.
Cigars and Conversations.